Hello everyone, welcome to my Dragon Ball Super episode 117 review. Now before I get on to that, I am going to quickly thank my good friend King Schmidt for telling me about WWE Starrcade, so I'm going to quickly run through the results for you all here. Bobby Roode defeated Dolph Ziggler with Arn Anderson as the special outside enforcer. I didn't read that bit. Bludgeon Brothers, Mike Kanellis, the Colognes, and Rusev defeated Breezango, Sin Cara, The Ascension, and Ty Dillinger. I'm actually surprised the Colognes are still employed. Naomi defeated Tamina. Oh, and by the way, the tag team match was a 12-man tag. Naomi defeated Tamina with Lana. Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, defeated Dash Wilder. Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Baron Corbin by disqualification. The United States Championship was on the line. Baron Corbin still champion due to disqualification. The Usos retained the tag team titles against the New Day, Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Charlotte Flair retained the SmackDown Women's Championship by submission by defeating Natalya in a steel cage, and AJ Styles defeated the modern day Maharaja to retain the WWE Championship. Jinder Mahal sucks as hell, but we're going to be continuing putting up with him. But anyway, let's get on to the actual thing before we get sidetracked. Sorry about that. I had a bit of a yawn. Anyway, let's get on with it. Episode 117 of Dragon Ball Super. What did I think of this episode? This episode was okay. It was good enough for me to enjoy. Basically what happened in this episode here is, well, actually, before I get on to that, I actually want to let you know I had to actually watch this episode twice, because the first time I watched it, it didn't have subs on it. It didn't have subtitles, so I was kind of confused what was going on in some of the stuff that we're talking. So that's why I didn't do my review right away, because I really wanted to watch it in subtitles, so then that way I can understand what's going on. And that's why I was watching it through my phone, because I was doing stuff on my computer. So I watched it again in subtitles. So this is where I'm going to talk. Like, I'm always talking, so I got to do it. The episode started off with Goku being injured, and he's tired out, from his battle with Kalfa. And Universe 2 start ganging up on him. Piccolo and Gohan were going to go and defend. And we're going to defend Goku. And this is the thing that I really don't like. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm going to move my computer over here, so then that way, I can actually talk to you better. I want to express on something really quickly here, because this is the thing that this kind of annoys me when it comes to Dragon Ball Super. Now, I understand Goku's the reason why the Tournament of Power is underway. Now, I understand Goku's the reason behind it. But the thing I really don't understand is that everybody wants to gang up on Goku. Everybody wants to gang up on him. Just because he's tired out from his battle with Kalfa, which was Cleveland Kale, they thought it was a good idea. They thought it would have been a good idea just to gang up on the guy that was so exhausted from his battle. And I'm going to get into the episode preview, because I think the episode preview kind of gave away what's going to be happening next. And I was kind of predicting this to happen when these universes had that many competitors left. So 18 and 17 have a moment. They have a moment together, and it's pretty cute to see them back together again. They've been separated for so long and all that. So it was a good moment, at least. And then 18 and 17 decide to help Goku. because he's tired out. So they decide to battle the power of love. Rosie and Ribrienne. I don't know why they spelled Rosie as Rozie, but okay. They spelled Rosie a lot different. So, and for whatever reason I thought her name was Roxy, but whatever. Shows you how much I remember their names. So they take on Rosie and Ribrienne, or Brienne, when she's not Ribrienne. So they fight it out. The other three fighters are, trying to keep Goku in place so he doesn't run away because he's so tired out. And as the fight goes on, 18 and Ribrienne talk for a sec, and Ribrienne just starts getting paranoid with 18, and she starts saying, "Fight me like a man! Stop fighting me fair and square!" and all that stuff. And then 18 is like, "Unlike you, I'm married. I've got a daughter and a husband to look after." And of course Ribrienne doesn't understand that whole meaning. So you hear Krillin, because in the stands you can hear Krillin in the stands going, "18! You can do it, 18!" So you hear him screaming out her name, and then Ribrienne looks over at him and just goes, "Woo!" Like opens her eyes and face just gets really big. And then he looks at and then Ribrienne looks at 18 and says, "Is that man your husband?" And then 18 says, "What about it?" And then Ribrienne goes, "He's not beautiful. He's not beautiful at all. Why would you go with a guy with a bald head?" Like shaking her head back and forward, and 18's getting very, very annoyed that she's insulting her husband. So they restart their battle again. And Rosie gets eliminated thanks to one of Ribrienne's attacks, which was an accident. And 17 takes her out, and then 18 got distracted by another fighter when he was going to help 18, and 18 was caught. She got caught in some kind of wrapping move. It was like a wrap, and then this big love heart just circles around her like it traps her. And the thing that I really don't like about the power of love, or should I say Ribrienne, every single one of her moves always has the word love in it. Love machine gun, love punch, love kick, love beam, everything. Every single move has to have the word love in it. So that's how she expands her power of love. Because every single move has to be love. Ribrienne ended up falling out of her Ribrienne form right before this, and that's when she trapped 18 in that wrap with the big love heart, and she becomes Super Ribrienne, really big with a butterfly wings, and 18 is trapped, and she has given up. She says, "I'm finished. I'm sorry, Krillin." Then flashbacks. Then she starts having flashbacks of Krillin and their daughter, and then as she's almost given up hope, you can hear Krillin screaming her name, 18, 18. Krillin's screaming her name. It looks like Krillin is about to jump off the stage to try and help her. This is the second time now Krillin has almost tried to get off the stands to try and help somebody. And because of the rules that you're eliminated, you have to be on the sidelines. So this is the second time Krillin has tried to get off the stage to aid somebody. Master Roshi in episode 105, I believe it was, and now 18. And then 18 wakes up and she realizes Krillin is motivating her. So then she breaks out of the love heart wrap. as I would call it, the rap attack full of love, and then she continues to fight on with Super Ribrienne or Butterfly Ribrienne, because she had butterfly wings, and then eventually they would break through. She would break through her attacks, and then give her one final punch right through the head. Right through the head. Like, she just punches her right through the head. And then Ribrienne says in her head, I lost. And then she falls out of this Super Ribrienne form. And she falls out of the ring. And she's eliminated. And she cries herself to tears. Poor Brienne. You know, after all of your power of love, after all of your love talk, you finally met your match. At the hands of the true power of love, Android 18 and Krillin. So Supreme Kai eventually decides to get really cheeky with the whole situation. And then 18 sticks out her finger and points a blast at him, and it scrapes him right across the face. And then she has a really nasty glare, and she says, "Shut up, or I'll kill you." And then Supreme Kai goes, "Sorry, I got carried away." And then Ribrienne should I say Brienne? I shouldn't say that. She's now normal. Brienne on the outside looks over. She sees 18 and Krillin, and then she says something like, "Maybe there is much more to love than we need to know. I guess we need to learn a lot more about love than I expected." Look, I'm not gonna try and say I hate these three. I don't hate these three. I want to say I just hate the character. I mean, every single thing about them is power of love. I'm just saying that if they can just get out of that silly type of character, it's like power of love this, power of love that. My wish is to have love all to myself. I mean, if you start realizing what love is, then maybe you'll start understanding. Because that's basically what I have a problem with. I have the problem is that they think it's love is all about them. People have to love them. Love works a lot different than what we know. So that is basically where I'm coming from as a fan. I just think they just need to realize what love really is. I know it's a cartoon, and I know there are people writing and script writing everything. Akira Toriyama, I know he writes this stuff, and I understand he writes it. So don't think I'm being like typical WWE fan, just talking shit and just wanting things to change. It's different scenario when it comes to it's a completely different scenario when it comes to cartoons, because you know the people that write it are completely different. Now, the whole scene where I was talking about, you know, how Ribrienne saw Krillin and you know, without the subs on, I thought at first they were arguing over him. But that's why I wanted to watch this again. That's why I wanted to watch this again, just to be sure. Because, I don't know why. I thought without subs, I just didn't understand what was going on. And also, guys, this was not the only video I've made today. Earlier today, I made a reactions video I made my first reactions video of the final scene of Pokemon XYZ. Go check that out if you haven't. So, and also now I'm going to be doing this video for you guys. So anyway, guys, that has been my Dragon Ball Super episode 117 review. Hope you all enjoyed it. And also, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I went over the WWE Starrcade live event results. So, there you go, guys. So, there you go. Thank you all for watching, and see you all another time. Goodbye.